Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, September 19. Is Lucky on his way home? Plus, Cyrus makes a promise. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, September 19 reveal Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, get their search for Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, underway. Meanwhile, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, has something difficult to do. Plus, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, makes a promise. Here's what you need to know. First, Lucky is desperate to escape. General Hospital spoilers reveal that's no shocker. Look who's holding him captive. However, since Anna and Jason embark on a mission, he does have some hope now. Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, is shown in the same place, so they obviously nailed down the location of their target. With the way Holly was acting, we doubt she'd let that guy out of her sight for a minute. Not as long as she can still get something out of him. It should be interesting to see how she reacts to coming across Anna and Jason. She's so far shown she can't really be counted on. So we wonder if she'll end up making their search for Lucky more difficult. Elsewhere, Dante makes Aja Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, acquaintance. He'll also have other concerns. In the promo, he asks Rocco Falconeri, Finn Francis Carr, about being prepared. We assume this is him warning his son the worst-case scenario is likely. Of course, we all know better. But things must be looking a little worse for this conversation to come up. So far, he's been keeping Rocco distracted elsewhere. Finally, General Hospital spoilers indicate Cyrus vows to help Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens. At least we assume that's who he's talking to. It sure looks like he's in a hospital room, and who else would he be referring to? So far, they've basically overlooked the fact he is the reason Lulu is in that coma. We wonder if this will finally bring that to the forefront. We've really been bothered by Laura Weber's, Ginny Francis, attitude about Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, in large part to the Cyrus situation. Cyrus put her daughter in a coma, and he's not completely shut out, but Sonny's another story. We don't think so. We're hopeful his desperation to help and these visits will be him dealing with guilt over his ordering Julian Jerome, William DeVry, to plant that bomb. Port Charles is buzzing with tension and anticipation as some long-standing storylines collide with fresh drama on the horizon. Thursday, September 19, is shaping up to be a game-changer for several residents, and it looks like an old favorite might finally return to stir things up. Lucky's return. Is it finally happening? The name Spencer has always carried weight in Port Charles, but lately, the absence of one key member has left fans wondering. Is Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, about to make his long-awaited return? Laura, Jenny Francis, has been quietly dealing with an internal struggle ever since her son left town to find peace in his chaotic life. She's been fighting for peace between her family and enemies, but now she's about to face one of her biggest personal battles yet, convincing Lucky to come home. On Thursday's episode, Laura receives an unexpected message that sets her world spinning. An overseas contact from Ireland, where Lucky had been traveling for self-discovery, suddenly gets in touch. The content of this message is cryptic, but it suggests that Lucky is considering returning to Port Charles. Laura can hardly contain her emotions, torn between hope and apprehension. She's aware of the deep scars her son carries and worries about whether he's truly ready to face the turmoil waiting for him at home. After all, Lucky's past is filled with heartbreak, addiction, and lost love. Will his return bring closure or reopen old wounds? And how will his siblings, Lulu, Rylan, and Nicholas, Adam Huss, react to the possibility of his reappearance? Meanwhile, Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, is also affected by the possibility of Lucky's return. She spent years trying to move forward with her life, but Lucky was her first love, and their history is too deep to ignore. With Franco, Roger Howarth, gone, Elizabeth has been trying to find her footing. But if Lucky comes back, will it lead to a rekindling of old flames or push her further into uncertainty? As the news of Lucky's potential return spreads through Port Charles, other residents prepare themselves for what might come next. Maxie, Kirsten Storms, who has a long history with the Spencer family, knows that a Lucky return means unexpected consequences. The ripple effect from Lucky's re-entry could send shockwaves through multiple storylines, pulling even more characters into the mix. Cyrus Renault's sinister promise. Across town, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, is busy weaving another web of deception and danger. Having clawed his way back into Port Charles, Cyrus is not content with merely staying in the shadows. He's plotting something big, and on Thursday's episode, he makes a chilling promise that threatens to upend the lives of several residents. Ever the master manipulator, Cyrus approaches his estranged sister, Laura, who is reeling from the news about Lucky. Cyrus plays the long-lost brother card, but Laura isn't buying it. She knows better than to trust him, even if they share blood. Yet Cyrus delivers a cryptic message of his own, warning Laura that he's about to make a move that will shake Port Charles to its core. Laura's instinct tells her to be wary, but Cyrus has a way of making his threats feel like inevitabilities. He promises her that his next move will secure his control over the city, something he's been planning for months. As Laura stands her ground, Cyrus leans in, whispering that the Spencer family isn't as safe as she thinks. You're so busy watching your enemies, Laura. But sometimes the ones closest to you are the real danger. His words leave Laura rattled, and as he walks away, she can't help but wonder what Cyrus has planned and how it might impact her family. With Lucky possibly coming home, Laura fears that Cyrus may already be plotting something against him. Carly and Sonny. New challenges ahead. Meanwhile, Carly, Laura Wright, and Sonny, Morris Bernard, find themselves entangled in Cyrus's web once again. Sonny's been trying to distance himself from mob life, focusing more on family, but Cyrus's resurgence makes that impossible. On Thursday's episode, Sonny and Carly have a tense conversation about how to handle the latest threat. Carly, ever the fierce protector, urges Sonny to act now before Cyrus can make good on his promise. Sonny, though, is conflicted. He knows that going to war with Cyrus will come with consequences, particularly for their children. He's been walking the tightrope of trying to stay clean while keeping his loved ones safe. But Carly warns him that sometimes waiting is the most dangerous choice of all. As they weigh their options, Carly receives an unexpected visitor. Ava Jerome, Maura West. Ava, who has her own reasons for wanting to see Cyrus out of the picture, proposes a risky alliance. She knows that if they combine forces, they could potentially outmaneuver Cyrus before he solidifies his power. But can Sonny and Carly trust Ava, knowing her history of playing both sides? Trina and Spencer, more secrets, more lies. Elsewhere, Trina, Tabiana Ali, is still reeling from the bombshells that have been dropped on her life. Her relationship with Spencer, Nicholas Chavez, is more strained than ever as secrets continue to pile up. On Thursday, Trina confronts Spencer, demanding answers about his involvement with his family's dark legacy. Spencer, ever the enigma, tries to deflect, but Trina is no longer willing to accept half-truths. Their relationship is at a breaking point, and unless Spencer comes clean, Trina may be forced to walk away for good. As the tension escalates, it's clear that whatever happens next will have lasting effects on their relationship. What's next for Port Charles? Thursday's episode of General Hospital is packed with twists and turns. From the potential return of Lucky Spencer to Cyrus Renault's menacing promise. As the pieces of the puzzle begin to shift, Port Charles is on the brink of major change. Whether it's the rekindling of old romances, the eruption of mob wars, or the unraveling of family secrets, one thing is clear. The residents of Port Charles are in for a wild ride, and no one is safe from the fallout.